Ooh, what's up, guys? What do you want to play today? Hmm, 20 days. Oh, okay. Now I'm just lying. I have breaking news. Why you guys are not seeing my videos anymore? If I only have 24 subscribers, I know, okay? Also, we are going to play something today. And think what is again? Yes, Eva Zeptoblop. Evil Pop. Is not that dumb. This is actually a long time without doing any video, but this day we are going to make videos again. How cool is that? Also, I'm Mark. Remember, no, there's no person allowed to call me Apple Pill in this channel. If someone call me an Apple Pill in this channel, I'm going to ban it. Waiting. I'm 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 waiting. Or not. Also, what is pi times pi? That number block is like a circle. Every number have a square root. Even the halves. Bro, what they will come. I always do that, so. But I must stop playing this game in a day. In a day, yeah. What? Please, run out, please. Come on, shucks. Let's go play Evil Pop. Why not? Why not Evil Pop? Let me play Evil Pop. What? Why I can't even play Evil Pop? Why? Let me play Evil Pop. Or just another game, because this is actually the day I'm not going to play that again. But this time, try me do that! It's good. Marilina Velan. I want to I want to put like a song. I'm going to play something. Whoop. Everything is now Christmas. No edge. No edge here. No edge here. No. Yes. going to stay here better. That is a bit long. We are going actually to see where else. Also, please don't say anything about us, please. If you say something about the thing I just said, I'm going to ban you from this video. Doesn't know.
13. Imagine a world where after 9 comes 2 entirely new digits you've never seen before. That's the idea behind the dozenal system, also known as base 12 or duodecimal. In our usual decimal base 10 system, we have 10 digits, 0 to 9. Dozenal, instead, uses 12 distinct digits. This means that we need 2 extra symbols or names for the values that we normally call 10 and 11. Many dozenal enthusiasts use special symbols, like a turns 2 and 3, or letters for these. Commonly, these extra digits are called dec for 10 and L for 11. So, in base 12, you would count something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know, boring so far, but bear with me. 7, 8, 9. Dec, L, 1 dozen. In other words, 10 in decimal equals 12 in dozenal. The number 12 is special here. It's the base of the system, just like 10 is the base in decimal. In fact, the word dozenal comes from dozen, another word for 12. Dozenal number blocks. How would that work? Now, here's a fun thought. What if the Number Blocks TV show used the dozenal system? In the real show, everything is in good old base 10. Now, Number Blocks does not have an official dozenal series, but we can imagine one. How would these never-before-seen numbers fit in? In a dozenal Number Blocks world, we'd still have characters for 1 through 9 as usual, but after 9, we'd meet 2 new single-digit number blocks, dec and L. These would personify the values 10 and 11 in 1 block each, instead of needing 2 digits like 1 and 0 or 1 and 1 to show them. Quick reminder to hit subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. Thank you. Number block dec would represent the quantity 10 and number block L represents 11. They'd be the stars that kids have never heard of before, literally the new numbers beyond 9. After those, the number block for 10, base 12, would appear, which isn't 10 as we'd normally think, but 1 dozen, 12 in decimal. Perhaps this character could be called number block dozen. It would be composed of 12 smaller blocks, just like how decimal 10 is made of 10 blocks in the original show. This could open up a whole new way to explore numbers. For instance, 12 would be written 10 in dozenal, 13 would be 11 in dozenal.
Nah, I was lying.
144 would be 100 in dozenal, called 1 gross. The number blocks could have fun with these concepts, maybe forming squads of 12 or showing that 1 dozen multiplied by 1 dozen equals 1 gross, or in decimal, 12 times 12 equals 144. As you've seen through all the amazing fan art shown in my video so far, Number Blocks fans online are already excited by this idea. However, I need to remind you that this is sadly just hypothetical fun. As this user says, Number Blocks does not have an official dozenal series, so any dozenal Number Blocks content is fan-made. In other words, dec and L, they won't be showing up at CBeebies anytime soon, but they live rent-free in our imaginations.
Imagination.
Why use base 12, dozenal, in real life? You might be thinking, why 12? I mean, after all, we have 10 fingers.
9 plus 1 equals 10.
I am 10. Say it again. I am 10.
Whilst base 10 is natural for counting on fingers, base 12 has some cool advantages and real-life uses. For starters, the number 12 is mathematically friendly. It has many factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 make it useful for calculating fractions.
Use the force. This is it. Target approaching. 3, 4.
For example, 1/3 of a dozen is a neat 4, since 12 divided by 3 equals 4, which in dozenal is written as 0.4. No endless 0.333 repeating. This makes everyday fractions halves, thirds, quarters, etc. nice and tidy in base 12. But even outside of maths class, we're already surrounded by 12s in our daily lives. Think about it. There are 12 months in a year. There are 12 hours on a clock, with 2 sets of 12 hours making 24 hours a day. We buy things by the dozen all the time. 12 eggs in a carton, 12 donuts in a box. In fact, a donut is shaped like a 0, which fits because 1 dozen is written as 10 in base 12. Furthermore, there are 12 inches in a foot in the imperial measurement system, and historically, many old currencies and units were base 12 friendly. Even our language shows traces of base 12. We have unique names like 11 and 12 rather than 10-1 and 10-2. We use the word gross to mean a dozen dozens, 12 times 12 of course being 144. Fun fact, most of us learned our times tables up to 12 times 12 in school, which is basically the multiplication table for base 12. With so many 12s around, some people argue that duodecimal is a naturally convenient system. In fact, duodecimal has been described as an optimal number system by its fans. The Babylonians even figured out how to count to 12 using one hand. By counting the finger segments with your thumb, you can reach 12 on one hand. Is base 12 better than base 10? Whilst base 12 might seem foreign at first, it's a fascinating alternative way to see the world of numbers. We already use it informally, 12 months, dozens, clocks, and mathematicians appreciate its divisibility perks. Introducing characters like Dec and El in a number block style story could be an entertaining way to imagine learning a new system. A system where you truly have never heard of these numbers before. It shows that numbers are a human invention and we can play with different bases just like we play with different languages. So next time you're counting cookies or eggs, try counting in dozens. 8, 9, Dec, El, 1 dozen. It might just give you a new appreciation for the cleverness of 12. And who knows, maybe one day you will hear of these numbers in a fun, educational, mathematical show. I hope now that you probably do understand these number blocks. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Snipe Snap. Lucky's gone somewhere, but probably off learning Decimal. Who knows? Snipe, Snap, out.
Out. Okay, bye bye.
How's your roll being with
No.